do you want to just tell everybody how you were feeling at the time, why you reached out for help?
I reached out for help because I'd completed a master's, look at a different direction in career. But not only that, it was quite exhausting doing the course, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. So I was quite worn out, I think, as well. And at the same time, I was getting bullied, really bullied, to a point where I wasn't the Jo I am today. And so it was to look at, how do I address it? How was my well-being being affected by this, and how to get out of that cycle of this repetitive bullying on a daily basis. And that, if they'd seen me 60 days ago, I was not what I am now.
And how did it affect you in other ways?
I think I put weight on, and I think that's mainly because I was studying all the time. I was researching, and I had a friend staying with me, and so I wanted to lose weight. And in the 60 days, I've lost over a stone in weight, and I've gone 2 sizes. And my waistline has gone down 3 inches, so I'm really chuffed with that.
Well done, that's amazing. I'm really, really proud of you. You've been a joy to work with over the 60 days. We've had a bit of fun, haven't we?
Yes, we have, haven't we?
It's been really good fun. But obviously we've tackled a lot of serious issues as well, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. We looked into how to put things I'd experienced into the past, and how to move forward. How to tackle when I was getting bullied, and how to address it. And my favourite one is where Helen did some hypnosis. See, and I do that quite regularly now. I find it really remarkable, but it's a good way of addressing it, rather than getting anxious and worried and scared of these people. And that's how I've managed to assess it and saying, right, they're not there anymore. So I think that's had a real impact, that one.
Yeah, I mean, we tried a lot of different visualizations and hypnotherapy, but I think that was probably the most effective for the problem you had at the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And how did you get on with the workouts that we did?
I love them. When I started, I mean, I'm quite fit. I walk miles. I don't drive, so I walk miles. But this was a new approach, because it was self-defense and kickboxing entwined in fitness. And they were really good from the start. And I hadn't been doing as much activity, but now every morning I do half an hour of Helen's activities, and I love them. And the kickboxing one's great. And every time I twirl around, I feel like Superwoman.
Yes.
And it's been a real eye-opener. It's made me encouraged to do more of it, actually. But also in my confidence, when because I have to walk quite a way on my own, and sometimes when you're in a place you don't know and you're getting approached by somebody, it can be quite scary. But before that, I would have gone to pieces, and I would have been worried of how I was going to tackle that man who was drunk. It was a horrible feeling. But now it's not like that at all. It's a completely different approach.
Fantastic.
I'm always like challenging myself more now. It's also got me waking up much earlier. I get up at 7 or even earlier, 6 some mornings. And in the evening, I'll say to myself, before I go to bed, I'll sort of say, right, what did we do today? What did you achieve today? And then that can be a really nice feeling, to go to sleep knowing that you've achieved things, or you've got to complete something tomorrow. I drink more water than ever before. I don't have a problem with drinking. I'm not having as much coffee and tea, but I'm eating healthily. Not that I ate that badly before, but I've just improved it. I think I've improved on my time management of when I eat and how much I eat as well.
That's brilliant. Well done.
Sometimes it's a big thing to say to yourself that you need help. And I'm someone who does not ask for help. I'm very stubborn. But at that time, I think when you are in that situation, when you are on your own and you are being really bullied, or you're not feeling 100%, if you've been particularly diagnosed with something, or if you're like been helping everybody else but not helping yourself, it's time to sit back and look at yourself and really think inside how much you need to address your problems and not everybody else's, which is what I do. And I think particularly with people with any form of health issues, which I've had, this is great to sort of like reassure yourself on how to address the problem in a more positive way. It's not going to clear it, but you're addressing it, so it's not having an impact on your life and you're still moving forward. So it has been a great help, and I would advise anybody who's having a tough time to really consider It's not just about your weight, it's not just about your work, it's about how you are thinking, how your mind is thinking, and how to focus it in the right direction. Have a session with Helen and see if you know, get on with Helen first time. I could not get on with Helen first time. She was very nice, and I do think she's genuine. This is not a tick boxing thing, this is genuine. And Helen so like relates the program to your issue, but she'll address what kind of exercise you need to improve your health.
Excellent. Thanks, Jo.